Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Volatile Trading. This is your host, Joe Saz. I'm fixing a few things right here, making sure I can actually trade in front of you guys and get some stuff done at the same time. So I'm actually going to get share screen up over here on my laptop. And let me figure this out for a sec because it's going to take me a minute. Share screen, here we are. I'll share this. All right, so fortunately, you can see I caught the bottom for now. I'm gonna have to determine what to do next, but I like what I'm seeing. I'm gonna get to doing a couple things over here while I have to make some YouTube shorts, but I'm going to be around. At least you guys can see the trades. Fuck. Where's my headphone jack? Thought it was over here. Well, let's see how that works. All right. Can you guys hear me pretty good? This one might be a long show. So, all right, we're getting a nice green candle there. So I'm in the process of doing a nice little challenge here. I started off with a little bit of Bitcoin. I'm gonna turn it into a lot more. Ultimately, the idea is one full Bitcoin. So let's see how that all pans out. If you guys have any questions, comments, please don't hesitate to say anything and ask. We're here to have a good time and chill and yeah, be homies. So yeah, right now I'm also, while I'm in this trade, I'm gonna make some YouTube shorts. I'm not trying to scalp this thing too hard right now too. I'm trying to plant a seed here that pops us back up to 29,000 plus. I'm pretty sure, you know what, I'm gonna check the stream. It looks like all you can see is the charts. That's fine, perfect. All right, so I'm gonna keep doing this. What the fuck is happening with this shit? Man. All right, might as well just go to my other computer. Hey, baby. All right. Let me actually pull up the stream on my computer. Gonna move everything to my headset and see what's up. Def want to, man, I gotta figure out what the fuck is up with my video editor. For some reason, it's getting real choppy, like really fucked up. Piece of shit. Paid money for that. All right. Well, 2 people watching. Good to see you guys. Oh, Barfings, man. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What's up, Barfings? Yo, been so long. Yeah, man. Well, thanks for the love and thanks for the support, my friend. Truly, I missed you, man. Holy cow. Great to see you. Yeah, I'm just chilling right now. Trying to do some trades and rebuild the channel, and pretty soon I'll get some guests and figure some things out. I'm trying to do a lot of editing and stuff like that, but this fucking website that I use is really trash. Something's up with this place, man. And let me try to do it from this computer. I'm gonna try to make a couple shorts. You gotta make shorts, you gotta do everything, man. Looks like I caught the bottom. All right. Well, I think there was some ringing. My apologies for that. All right. This is actually a point in time where I think I'm going to exit 50% of my position. $29.040. Let's see how this works. Let's get out of this thing a little bit. All right, why did I just exit a portion of my trade? Because RSI went neutral. It's one of my go-tos moves right there. RSI goes neutral, coming up from the depths of, fuck, to a 50 or above. That's a sign for me that the market is probably going to spin a bit. If it doesn't, and I'm wrong, well, fuck me. It's all okay anyways. Made money. Literally might have caught like the bottom of this move and the top of that half move. And now let's go and sit outside for a minute, guys. It's fucking perfect out. Want to sit outside, baby? You might want to. Could have been wrong there. Let's see what happens. What percent was that of a move? 0.29. I think I can watch this without changing much. So I can screen for comments. Barfings, have you considered using OBS? Yeah, Barfings, I did. I tried to use, I think it was actually called Streamlabs, and it really fucked me, man. It was really weird. But yes, I'm gonna switch. Only problem is I'm not so sure I can do it from multiple computers. Maybe I can have Streamlabs or OBS on multiple computers and be able to pick up and go and stream like that. You're probably right, Barfings. I need to take a second look at it. I'm not as lazy as I once was. All right. But dude, it's great to see you, Barfings. Great to see you. A lot of my old friends. You guys are getting a good show though. I mean, this is how you trade, guys. I know a lot of people talk about trading, but this is real life here. Goal is to turn. I think it was 0.05. I might have been started with 0.1, made a few good trades, got the gloves on, hit the bag a little bit, and now it's time to step it up a little bit, put it up to 0.5 Bitcoin, and gonna keep building from that. Taking a nice little zip back up. Always better to count the money in your own pocket than someone else's. A little windy out here. Hope you guys aren't catching all that. Yeah, thanks, Barfings. I'm back with a really trying to do it right this time, creating the YouTube shorts. But like I said, my editing thing is all fucked right now, so having a little trouble with that past few days. Really need to be consistent with the shorts. Yeah, I must be pretty happy with that catch. That was a good trade. I was thinking I would get pushed underwater a little harder than that. I was ready to go quite a bit harder on this trade. Didn't exit at the perfect top. The other thing about this exit is it's right at this horizontal here. So I do like it. All right, let's see if I can download this. Works. Yeah, this shit's fucking bugging. Yeah, Ewek, long, buddy. I am long. Barfings, I visited Tampa a few weeks ago, went to a local cigar shop, picked up some nice hand-rolled and newspaper cigars. The guy said they were Cuban seeds grown in Nicaragua. Oh, beautiful, man. Beautiful. Good for you. Fucking love cigars. Glad you do too. Those will be fucking delicious, I'm sure. Question is, do I bail in full now? Are we rolling all the way back over? Are we rolling all the way back over? Let's take a look at the book. Barfing says, are you going to Unconfiscatable Conf in December? The answer is I'm 99% sure that I am. Pretty sure I'm going. Good evening, Cass. Good to see you, my friend. I'm not sure what I'm going to do 100% yet, Barfings, but if I'm there, I'm probably going to do the things. If not, look, I'll be around to hang out and smoke cigars at the very least. I do plan on being social, though. All right, is this thing going to topple up here? All right, RSI neutral. I think I want to bail. Did you miss anything important? No, I'm just trading right now. Just trading. Nothing. You're not missing much. Just I did a pretty good catch there at the bottom, and now I am planning my run. I took 50% already. RSI went neutral, and I'm considering the rest. I posted the order to exit in full. I'm not 100% sure that's going to happen just yet, but I'm thinking about it. It's there, so if it happens, it happens. And I'll have no problem resetting a trade if I need to, if it gives me an opportunity. The reason why I'm more willing to bail out of this trade a little earlier is because we didn't get signals. Signals are not what got me into this trade. It was just my experience in trading the Bitcoin market. John, so many apes right now, very little spot activity. Yeah. Oh shit. Looks like I missed my exit, but we'll see what happens. Looks like I might get my full exit. Maybe just market smash out instead of wait for 29040. No, I'm in a light position. I have the breathing room. I've given myself the breathing room to be able to ride this out a little bit. So it's not an absolute rush to bail. Yeah, it's really hovering though, isn't it? Or right there. Oh, looks like my order is about to get filled. Nope. All right, I'm filled. I'm out the market at 0.64. So in the past probably week or two, I think it's more been like week. Um, I've gone from 0.5 to 0.64. That's 14. That's 30%. Take it. EWEC, the situation screams last low after BTC was at 9K a few weeks after having still a few more days, weeks until it pumps further. Yeah, I also think we're probably dealing with a long drawn out situation here. I'm happy to bail out because I do think it's possible for us to get a rip down and a lower low. I don't want to short it though. We're not pinging and ponging back and forth between signals here right now. I don't know. This thing could rip down and make us a lower low. Got to be prepared for that. And doing some editing for my YouTube short uploads. Turn the volume down on that. Make this a YouTube short. See if we can get our rip down. Would be sick if I can catch a few in a row today. Oh, another green. All right. Well, hey, take it. James P., if your girl cheats on you with your friend, who should you be mad at, your girl or your friend? That's a simple answer there, James P. Both of them. Both of them are absolute trash. Good way to lose a friend forever, and a great way to know that you can absolutely never, ever, ever trust your woman again, man. So, hope you're not dealing with that situation, but I'll tell you, that's one stone, two birds there, man. You can never ever trust a woman like that, dude. Never. I mean, I know this is we all know that I'm offensive and that I am offensive, likely saying, look, I don't lie, guys. I'm not here to fucking lie to you. I'm here to tell you exactly what would be going on in my head, and to each their own, okay? My woman ever cheated on me, that would be the absolute end of that. She's fucking on the street where she belongs. Um, Obviously, it takes two to tango. So I would recommend people that end up getting cheated on or whatever to really analyze themselves, because as a man, you have responsibilities to be a man. And if you're not, then a woman ends up slipping. So I would say there's definitely a lot for you to analyze in that situation. But if a woman ever cheated on me, she's gone. She cheated on me with my, as you say, or just a friend, whatever, friend, best friend, doesn't matter. If a woman ever cheated on me, she's done. If she cheated on me with a friend, that friend is done. You need to realize that the most valuable thing that is at the table is you. That is the situation that you need to absolutely create in life with the people around you. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor or any of that other shit. What matters is that you're a top fucking G and that everyone wants to be around you. And if the people around you are fucking up, then it's their fucking loss. And you gotta sleep knowing that. And if you're going to sleep questioning whether or not you're a fucking G in any way, shape, or form, that's gonna cause a little bit of instability in the whole people around you. If you're a top G, then your friend is not gonna touch your fucking woman at all. And if you're a top G, then your woman isn't going to touch another man. So there's definitely three things here, but I would say, look, if you think it's if that happens, they're gone, right? And you got to make sure that you live and create the reality in your own life that it's their fucking loss, that they fucking that they are losing the most important thing that they could ever possibly lose, which is a friendship and a relationship with you. So I strongly encourage every man here to be as much of a fucking G as you possibly can. That means you work hard, you show strength, do your push-ups instead of, the physical body is a reflection of the mental. So make sure that you're at your peak physically. Make sure that you're at your peak mentally, in constant pursuit of truth, in constant pursuit of the mastery of yourself. No, I'll tell you that no legitimate decent woman is going to look at a man who's absolutely trying his best and working hard every day to be the best version of himself. No woman's going to look at that man and think weakness. And if she does, then she fucking doesn't belong with you. Look, you're this is a life. We are going to live until we die and maybe ascend to heaven, whatever's next. But if you are creating that reality in your life, that I have one mission in this life, and that is to master myself and to master everything that I possibly can to become as wise as possible, and you're doing this every day, and you are becoming wiser and stronger and better and kinder and more resilient to difficulties and all these other beautiful things that come as a result of the pursuit of the mastery of yourself and mastering difficult times, then let them lose you. They're fucked because they're just going to be stuck in their little NPC fucking brain dead zone. And you're going to be off continuing your progression through life, mastering every moment that you possibly can, present in every moment, which will lead you to the mastery of every moment. And you're going to be ready. Are you really think a lot of these people that walk the earth right now are going to be ready to die and meet their maker and fucking say, yo, I absolutely did the best I could. I really did. Oh, absolutely. Do you really think everyone can truly say that? Absolutely not. So I think it's very important. I think it's very important for you to all of us to to make sure that we are the most valuable friend in our friend group. And it's not necessarily a competition to one up someone and make other people feel like shit. This is simply a means for you to know that when I die, I'm going to heaven, and who the fuck is coming with me? I want to make sure that that is my purpose in life, is to bring as many people to God as possible. And if people want to come into my life and try to fuck that whole rock that boat and fuck it up, yo, they're the fuck out of there, man. Too bad, too bad. Maybe a few years down the road, you've lived and you've grown and you want to be friends again because you realize the truth and I was right all along. Sure, maybe I'll welcome you back into my life. But look, there's definitely no love. There's none of that. I will forgive you. possibly, if you are authentic about that and wanting and seeking forgiveness. But yeah, that's an absolutely not scenario right there. I'm making sure that if whoever's around me is getting all the benefits of being around me, and the benefits are many. Let's see, Gary Garrison, your woman should know this. If she benefits from you being a top G, then she can no longer benefit. Exactly. She's at the top. And look, this is an interesting point. I think a lot of women these days, feminism ruined women, guys. Feminism is complete fucking shit. All these women that think that they're, entitled to power and all that shit, absolutely not true. Women in a fight are going to lose 10 out of 10 times. Men are the ones that shape the earth, that shape the fucking buildings that women work in. They shape the house that women cook and clean in, or sit on the couch all day and smoke weed in, and bitch at their husband or whatever, or whatever have you, all these bum ass women that you have these days. So this is a man's world. It's 100% a world built, constructed, dominated, upheld, protected by men. Um, Feminism has ruined women. It's gotten them to think that they deserve shit, and they really don't. Men have created a stable enough society that women feel comfortable stepping out of line. Which is which if you set things back, if one fucking bomb hits from China hits the U.S., and you start seeing paratroopers come in, who the fuck is going to pick up a gun and do something about it? Everyone else is going to, maybe some of the men will. A lot of the men are NPC beta bitches, probably because they put some fucking atrazine in the water and made half these fucking men gay, but or soft as fuck. But I'll tell you, not a fucking single woman is gonna have the instinct to reach for a gun and be like, I gotta fucking step into the front lines. Women don't fucking create the earth. They make babies, and they make men, and men grow up into making better places, better earths. So it's very important to uh, make sure a woman understands through your leadership and your strengths that she needs to be submissive and manage the things that you cannot, which is or do not have time for, which is the family, the children, the cooking, the cleaning. A house should be the one place on earth that you can return to after every single day and feel like it's your castle. It doesn't matter if you're living in a trailer park or if you're living in a penthouse. It's a woman's job, if you bring one into your life, to make sure that that fucking castle is at its tip fucking top. So a lot of men these days mistake um, this whole feminism movement for, we actually need to step aside and let them come in and do some of our work. No, women aren't built to do men's work. Watch a watch a woman fight a man. Watch the best fucking woman fight the best fucking man. She's gonna get her ass kicked. In fact, watch the best soccer team, the best female soccer team in the world, play against a pack of fucking high schoolers. They still get their ass kicked. Watch Venus and Serena Williams claim that they can beat any man, and they lose to the 600th best man, whatever. They lose to number 600. They like, dude, women are really fucking deluded because a lot of I think it's a lot of propaganda, probably funded by the Rothschilds and stuff like that, have created this illusion for women, and a lot of men have bought into it. So I really do think that at the end of the day, it's a man's job to be the most manly that you can possibly be, and and you need to make sure that if there's people slipping around you, that you are taking partial responsibility for that. You got to take responsibility for your own actions too. That's a big part of being a man, is that everything is your fault. Everything is 100% your fault as a man. If you stub your toe when you're walking from the couch to get water, that's your fucking fault. If your wife cheats on you, that's your fucking fault. if you get in a car crash, that's your fucking fault. Whatever the case is, as a man, you have to take absolute and total responsibility for every living moment of your life. So, yeah, that was my phone, but I also put it on. I put it on vibrate. So, let's see here. Yeah, I think it's I think we do live. A lot of us know how I think already, but I'm happy to talk about it more. Any of these questions. I think it's important as part of being a top G. You have to know everything that you possibly can. Male female interaction. And I analyze everything. I analyze absolutely everything. I know as much as I possibly can because I want to be the one person that everyone goes to. That's what a leader does. A leader makes sure that they are the one that knows absolutely everything they possibly can so that when shit hits the fan, they're the one people turn to. I would rather be the leader than trust someone else. So I need to be as smart as possible. I need to be as strong as possible and aware of my surroundings, aware of the people that I surround myself with. A lot of things go into being a leader. You have to make sure that you're at the absolute top of your game. But yes, and also, yeah, I think integrity was a good one you just brought up there, LT. You have to make sure you're a good man. You need to make sure that people do want to surround themselves with you. What if you're a good man that has anger problems? Well, that still means you have problems. That makes you weak. There's tons and tons of things that you control with your mind. Maybe it's most things that you control with your mind. And if you are not controlling your own mind, then someone else is. If you're a man that's doing well and has anger issues, I still consider that a piece of shit. Or at least a man with a weakness. And you shouldn't want any weakness. You should actually get rid of every weakness. You should spend every moment constantly in the pursuit of the mastery of yourself, which means if you have an anger problem, you need to fucking shape the fuck up, get to the root of that anger and manage it. I don't think men should have anger problems. I think men should have the capability of fighting and being angry. They have every right to be angry in many cases, but by no means should you allow any single piece of yourself to be weak. You should always be trying, even if you are, let's say you have that problem and you're thinking, oh, that's me. Well, then start working on it. And that makes you a fucking G. It's not going to happen overnight. It might not happen in a month. It might not happen in a week. But guess what? You're working on it. And that's what fucking G's do. G's go out of their comfort zone and they start building themselves up into better people and ultimately become better. No one that sets off on a goal to become better at something is going to fucking fail if they put their mind to it all the time. Yeah, that absolutely no one is going to stay in the same spot that they started if they spend every moment trying not to be. Let me feed my dog. You got food? Oh, you need water. Well, it looks like I jumped the boat a little early on this trade. Could have got a full retrace. But hey, made money. I got my dog here. The cheese capital. Okay, how do I like it? I love it, man. I really do love it, Barfings. Where I am now, I do truly love my life. I get to, my son did just go on vacation, which is why I'm able to do some of these long streams. But um, yo, dude, I get to be around my son. We hang out. I'm teaching him to read and fight and be wise. Culver's, how funny, man. Um, Barfings, I actually have a very strict diet, and so check this, man. I got farms like everywhere. I go 15 minutes that way, 15 minutes this way, that way. I, I'm able to go to whatever farm I want to go to. I get fresh steaks, fresh eggs, fresh fucking homemade deodorant, homemade lotion. I get the best shit, dude. I go straight to the farms and I cook for myself. I get the best cheese for sure. Get some great fucking cheese, man. Um, so how do I love it? I love it, man. And also, gun laws are way better around these parts. Um, just so many reasons, man. Uh, what's so funny, man, Barfings? I did a stream the other day where I put it on my phone and I was just doing a quick, hey, this is what I'm making. And uh, didn't seem like anyone really cares, so I actually made that private. But dude, the way I live my life, man, I think it's very pure. I think it's very pure. Maybe other than some smoking of tobacco products, it's probably the dirtiest thing I do. But I have I drink the freshest water I can. I I just do everything to the absolute best of my ability that I'm in control of. I mean, I can't 100% control the air I breathe. I can control the water I drink. I can control a lot of things like that. Control a lot of things like that. But yeah, so I got a countertop reverse osmosis filter. And if any of you guys, what's up, Al Cubes? If any of you guys are in an apartment or you're in a situation where you can't pay for reverse osmosis to get it installed under your sink, um, I I would recommend a countertop reverse osmosis filter. It's really good, man. It just sits on your counter. You fill up a little, thing of water. You press a button, and then it fills up a pitcher of very, very, very fresh water, man. Very good water. I strongly, strongly recommend this thing. It's ridiculously good. So I'm a big fan. I'm actually going to sit back outside again for a sec here. I'm going to bring my computer with me. Yeah, hey, so I've actually been doing the fruit a lot again. I'll tell you guys something because it might happen to you. Very well could happen to any one of us. I didn't get very sick, but I was sick for about 2 weeks. And I really got back into my fruit bowls. And let's see here. I was doing avocado, banana, pineapple, and then I used coconut water. And that shit had me feeling better in 2 days. So if you are not feeling well, I mean, look, I can't say for everyone, but to be honest, I'll say it. Let me just interrupt myself and say this. You guys, I'm so happy you're here. Barfings, Cass, LT, Winston, Al. You guys, like, honestly, Gary, you guys, man, I've been really missing. I've been doing my shows and just trying to rebuild and stuff, and I haven't had a lot of people tuning in. And it's actually been really boring. And I'm really happy you guys are here because I do love to fucking share time with friends and talk about things. And I'm just really happy you guys have joined me today. This today, honestly, is probably one of the best days of streaming that I've had in a very long time, only because of you guys. I'm being dead serious right now. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for the support, and thank you for talking with me, guys. I know it's there's a screen apart from a lot of us here, but and some of us have met in person, but man, I really do care. I never streamed because I didn't care. So I just want to send out the love, guys. Ryan, you too, man. Ryan S, man, good to see you, brother. So let's see here. What's going on down there still? I exited my trade, by the way. Made a profitable trade today, Ryan. I should set up another position down here actually. 28926. Oh yeah, perfect. Just set up my position before anything happens. Um, but yeah, guys, I want to give you the shout out because I do love you all, and you've made today one of my favorite streams in a very, very long time. So back to the fruit and stuff. I 100% encourage you guys to get some fresh fruit, and there's certain things that you might not need to go organic on. If you're gonna get strawberries, make sure you get organic always. Things like strawberries and blueberries and stuff like that, where you're eating the skin as well. But bananas and pineapples, maybe you can go just regular. But I do every time. Bananas, you got potassium. Um, Avocado, you got fiber, and all the other things. Of course, I'm just throwing out what I really know off the top of my head. Um, I also take magnesium, and I'll tell you something I've been doing, guys. I've been eating apricot pit kernels. I've been eating apricot pit kernels. You can order them on Amazon. Make sure that they're raw. Make sure that they're fresh. Make sure that they're real. But I've been trying to eat around 10 of those a day. Those are good. Some magnesium is good. And especially when I wasn't feeling well, and I was making smoothies. It was half an avocado, one banana. When you slice up a avocado or a pineapple, you cut it into like eighths, and then you kind of have each eighth is a strip, and so I'd throw like an eighth of a pineapple in there, and then fill it up to your liking of fresh pineapple water. Sorry, I keep saying pineapple water, coconut water. Make sure that when you look at the ingredients of the coconut water, make sure that there's no added sugars, zero added sugars. Maybe 1 gram or something like that is the best you'll find. But 0 grams of added sugar is the best case scenario here. So that's what I strongly encourage you guys to do. Something healthy for you. Cass Bundy, I don't use creatine. I don't use any of that stuff. Um, Yo, Cupcake Durant, you motherfucker. Oh my goodness, I can't believe you're here, man. Cupcake, I miss you, man. Yo, I'm so happy to see you, Cupcake. You don't even know. I actually have been thinking about you. for a long time too, man. I'm always wondering about you, man. Um, I know it's crazy. Like I love you all, but man, we were talking about some good things before I got banned and all that. And Cupcake, I'm very happy to see that you're still here with me, brother. Um, so I will, yeah. So let's talk about a couple of these things. Cupcake, I'm very happy to see you, brother. I'm so happy to see you. I'm glad you're around, and I hope you're doing well. I really do. And feel free to talk to me anytime. I'll tell you something, Cupcake. Actually, on the topic of women, I just moved here to a completely unknown territory in my life. I moved to the Midwest, as we know. Didn't have any friends, had no family out here. I moved here to be closer to my son, and I've just now started going out. In fact, I was with Bitcoin Motors the other day when I got a girl's number. You just I'm starting up, starting up fresh, talking to strangers, making friends, building my family of friends out here. So I just want you to know I do what I say, and Motorist was there, right there when I got a girl's number. Um, so I'm still, I'm still same Joe, maybe a little better, and yeah, yeah, of course I have time to for you to update me, and while you update me, I'm going to run through the list here. LT says pineapple and berries are good versus viruses. Lime water is what I replaced coffee with. Um, Lime water, yeah, that's good. I actually have some limes. I forgot to mention I squeezed some limes for some little additional flavor in my smoothies. And um, yeah, I don't really drink. I was drinking some coffee, and it just wasn't doing it for me. I didn't really, I drank it for maybe a month, and I can't really say it did much. I'll probably try some phases in and out of it, but didn't love it. Um, let's see, Al Cubes, Medjol dates. This is one thing I would say about dates is make sure you break them open. Make sure you break them open and test them out because Roxy, she wants to stay outside. All right, I'm coming in. The thing about dates is a lot of the time those are very old and obviously they're like dried up and stuff. I like to make sure I rip my dates in half and make sure that there's no mold in the middle. Last thing you want to do is just bite into something filled with mold. So I would say my one thing about dates and a lot of fruits is I cut them in half and I make sure that the middle isn't rotted. Um, and yeah, they say apricot pit kernels are bad for you. You look it up on Google, you look it up anywhere, you'll find that it is poison and whatever else they claim, filled with cyanide. Now, what they don't tell you is that cyanide is bonded to a molecule that's only unlocked in cancer cells. So it basically is cyanide for cancer, long story short, but they won't tell you that. Um, so yeah, I can still do push-ups, still do them. I make my son do push-ups all the time. Um, and yeah, LT, that's very true. Those kernels are said to be a cure. And the thing is, you can't patent nature. So why do you think that everywhere you go, you look, you'll find that it's poison? And this is why I laugh when people say they do their research. When you say you do your research on pharma, that basically means you're listening to people that are trying to poison you and make you unhealthy, and you're listening to their studies. There's absolutely no fucking way that you should trust any fucking research that comes from pharma. and almost all of it does. So it's important for you to go back to the old forums and use DuckDuckGo and find some old forums where people talk about what they've done and how they've done it. Let's see here. So we went straight from bottom to top end RSI. We'll see how we neutralize here for a bit. And yo, I'm really happy about the old vibes we're getting right now on the lounge, on the everyone chilling. This is what I miss, man. This is what I missed. So we're back. I'm happy. Bacon wrapped dates with balsamic vinegar are so good. Never had, but that does sound fucking delicious. So look, it's kind of interesting that you can see the buy-sell ratio down here on this particular exchange. We're seeing 60-40 buy dominance. As we've moved up, it's actually gone up. Very interesting to me. Cupcake. Okay, so it turned out the girl that was at my gym lives in my neighborhood. The one I mentioned, I remember, yeah. Talked to her some more, but wasn't really vibing. A few weeks later, at the store I frequent too, this one girl that works there sparked up convo with me. I was surprised because I've seen her there the past several months. Ryan, absolutely. Cupcake, she's absolutely beautiful. This is in February. Between Feb and July, I'd been trying to work for the courage to talk to her. Every time the moment didn't seem right. Yeah, gotta tell you, you gotta make the moments right. And they're never right, by the way. Cupcake, I would chicken out. These 6 months were absolute pain and darkness. Every time I would see her, she would smile or wave, and I didn't know why I couldn't talk to her. Finally, last week, I just went up to her. She waved at me. I introduced myself, and we had some small talk. She mentioned that she hadn't seen me in a few weeks there. I told her I was on vacation. Got her number. Fucking yay. That's what I'm talking about, G. We've only been texting a few times a day, small talk convo. I can get in details if you want. Probably going to circle back with her about the coffee place soon. Don't apologize. Be a man and fucking. I gave you the open air to talk. You have nothing to apologize for. Don't fucking ever apologize, dog. Apologize if you fucking drop a fucking pot of boiling water on someone's lap. Don't apologize for this, please. Now, look, it's your job to steer the conversation. Cupcake, she wants you. She wants you to be fucking she wants you with your hand down her pants sitting next to you. She wants you to be the one licking her fucking nipples, bro. So You have to realize this, dog. You have to absolutely step up and realize that there's a reason why she opened the door of conversation to you. You have to fucking seal the deal. Don't fucking beat around the bush. Dude, right now, tell her, hey, enough of this. Like, I've had a great time talking with you, but I got to be honest, I want to see you outside of work. And don't even say, I got to be honest. I've had a great time talking with you. I really want to see you in person outside of work. What do you say we meet up and um, well, get a cup of coffee? Whatever it is, do what you got to do. Get her out with you. Get her to smile and realize that she is spending time with a fucking G. That is your objective right now, brother. Like, dude, enough talking. She already wants you, dog. She fantasizes about you. She wanted to talk to you already. She created this reality for herself. And do not be in the way of that. So step up. Enough of this talk. It's nothing. Get her sitting next to you somewhere. Get her to a movie. Get her to your place. Get her to the coffee shop. Get her to a restaurant. I know a lot of guys think that they need to do all this fancy, elaborate shit to fucking get a woman because we were told, hey, you got to take a woman to dinner and all this fucking nonsense. No, you just got to get a woman alone with you. And it doesn't matter if you're at a coffee shop. Guess what? She's alone with you. She, in her world, it's you in her world. You two are the ones together. So get busy immediately. Cupcake, not a moment to waste. Been talking too long. And steer the conversation. You got to be a G, Cupcake. You got to be a G here, man. You got to fucking get this whole party started. What would I talk about? Never been on a date in person. Look, you're going to have to learn to operate on your toes. There's only one way to do this. You're not going to be prepared. You're not you can't plan a whole conversation. You can't plan everything like that, but what you can do is control it once you get there. And make sure, this is one thing I look for, common interests. And you got to have some charisma. You got to make sure she's laughing and smiling. You got to be like, all right, so what's your favorite movie? And she's going to be like, oh, that's impossible. I can't answer that. I have too many. Maybe she says something like that, right? And then it's your job to say, well, yeah, that's totally irrational, huh? I'm such a fucking fool. All right, why don't we do the top 3 favorites? All right, and bam, now you have a top 3 favorite scenario, which has now made her laugh, and it's opened the door to the conversation. Yeah. So, every like good icebreakers are movies, and you got to make sure that you say certain things. Everything you say has got to be with conviction and with a little sense of humor, so you can say you take her out to coffee. Yeah, like, why don't we talk about movies? And the reason why I go to movies is because that's one of the number one ways to get you alone with a girl, not at a restaurant. The idea here is you want to be with a girl, uh, you know, in your comfort zone, and in your comfort zone, you'll operate at your best, and you'll be able to get along a lot further. Like, look, just to put this straight, Cupcake, You got to get your dick inside that. You got to make her love that dick, dog. Um, you got to make sure like your job right now is to get to fucking sex. And the reason why is because women have an emotional attachment to that, a big emotional attachment to sex with men. And so you need to get her in. You need to fucking make her love that D, dog. So your objective here is to get her somewhere, and where you can have some comfortable laughs, and then you need to get her in your comfort zone of your place. And after talking about a couple movies, be like, yeah, why don't we watch a movie together? Let's go here. And guess what, when you fucking go to the movies, grab her fucking hand, hold her hand, interlock, and do stuff like that. I know a lot of people these days do a lot of this romantic shit. Yeah, rub her hand a little bit. um there's you need to fucking get in though, dude. Otherwise, I hate to say it, someone else will, and then she'll be thinking about that dick. That's how women are, bro. So your job is to fucking. I I hope you've texted her already, and said we've done enough talking, and and it's time to meet up in person somewhere. And yeah, coup dig though with an interesting comment. Remember, she's never your girl, just your turn. Now, I will say this: you don't want to be bitter. And I do believe in love. I do believe that such a thing as love exists. Do I believe that a man is capable of loving one woman? Yes. Do I believe a man is capable of loving and caring for and providing for multiple women? Yes. Um, and funny enough, Al Cube saw me spit in game in a language that I barely even speak in the Dominican Republic. That was kind of fun. Anyways, um, yeah. A woman is never your girl, just your turn. I actually believe that if you're a G, you can have 5 women who all love you, and you can all care about them. I can tell you this because that's me. I fucking have multiple women that I can have fly over here to me right now in a land that I'm new to. So there'll be women that are coming from other places, but they fucking love me. They've never forgotten about me. It doesn't matter to some of these women. It doesn't matter if they're married. I'm still the fucking G. I'm still the one that they will. If I was ever to be like, hey, what's up? They'd be like, oh man, yeah, things that they've talked to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like if I have a woman, I'm gonna be like, yo, you never talk to another fucking man like that, and I won't even need to say it. She'll know. But yeah. Um, so thank you, Cupcake. Report back. Got to know what's happening here. But you have to realize, look, you have to look at the big picture. Your job is to make her fall in love with your dick, dog. And when you're in the bedroom, make sure that you're not shy. You gotta fucking. Women like to be treated like women, dog. They like to be handled. They like to be, they like to be. Women have that. Women look. Women are a little wild, man. They like to get wild, especially with one man. They want to fucking do some shit. Women are horny. And your job is to make sure that once you're in that situation, um, that you are absolutely making her feel very comfortable enough to do the most wild fucking shit. And that means that you have to have that inner strength to be like, oh, it's going here. Yeah, let's fucking do this. And we're doing it fucking hard, brother. we're doing it fucking to the extreme. It's getting filthy, it's getting nasty, whatever the fucking shit. It's getting all the way to the top version of whatever the fuck you had in your mind. It's going 10,000% above that, and it's gonna blow your fucking brains out. That's how you gotta be. Like it can't be, oh, feel this and touch that and daint around this and pussyfoot around that. You gotta be an absolute G in the bedroom, man. You got to make sure that, look, women definitely, some of them don't do certain things and this and that, but every woman does everything if you get her in the right mood. Trust me, brother. Every girl that says, I've never done this and that, she wants it somewhere deep inside. A woman's heard her friend talk about it, and she's at the very least a little curious about everything, and she wants it. So obviously have a safe word or whatever the fuck you got to do. But just know with 100% certainty that women are women. And if you fucking can take them to a point where they are orgasming crazily, violently, they're not going to be thinking about much else, man. They're going to be happy that they are with you, and that's what matters. Okay. Will Miller, what if she doesn't want to have sex until marriage? If she doesn't want to have sex until marriage, then she better get some damn good head. She better. So, my safe word is keep going. Not awesome. Let's see here. What if she doesn't want to have sex till marriage? Well, look, that's definitely more of a wifey material, I must say, Will Miller. I would much prefer a woman that would say, I don't want to have sex till marriage. But if she's 25 and she's claiming that she's a virgin, I'm assuming she's a straight fucking liar to my face. Depends on where you are in the world. But if I hear a woman say she's a virgin and she ain't religious as all hell, then I mean, even if a woman says that, look, I don't trust women. I don't trust the fucking word they say, dude. Women are they can be very, very snaky. Women don't have the same code of honor that men have. Men are willing to die for honor. Women, if a fucking invading army comes and takes and kills all of our men, I die, all these dudes in America die, and it's all Chinese people now. Guess what women are going to do? They're not going to fucking choose to absolutely die or suck a Chinese dick. They're going to be sucking Chinese dicks. That's fucking women. Men will fight for honor's sake and absolutely die preventing an enemy from crossing into our territory. That's honor. Women do not have that. And I know I'm offensive. Sorry, ladies. A lot of you are my good friends, but you don't have that. So I don't trust women. I don't trust women. I don't trust what they say because they don't have honor, and they often don't need to back up what they say with honor or anything like that, especially in a feminist area, in a feminist time like this, in Western countries like this. So, all right, man, Will Miller, I wish I could. I'm too self-conscious about my receding hairline and slightly bigger nose. Worried about what girls would be thinking whilst on dates and such. Early 20s. Will Miller, women don't go for looks. Women don't give, honestly, how many times have you seen a beat-ass, ugly-ass dude that has a beautiful woman? You think the Vikings were fucking gorgeous men? They were scarred to fucking shit. They were battle fucking hardened. They had bruises and they had cuts and they had fucking torn flesh. What do you think women care for more about? The size of your nose and your receding hairline. And by the way, I'm bald. I fucking went bald at 25, 26. Or do you think women care about being with a man that they know is going to fucking kill anyone that enters their house at night? What do you think a woman cares about? If you're walking down the street and you have
a receding hairline and a big nose? Or do you think they care about the fact that if someone comes at them, you're going to absolutely fight to the death and tell her your job is to run as fast as you possibly can to the nearest public location, and my job is to stay around and fight to the absolute death? What do you think a woman cares more about? If you with your bald hairline and your nose, do you think if you were an absolute G who's going to fight to the fucking death on the spot, do you think she cares about your nose and your hair, or do you think she cares about the fact that she's with a fucking G, savage motherfucker? Will, my brother, I'm telling you, don't even think about that shit. And I'll tell you another thing, brother. Women spend how many fucking hours in the morning in front of a mirror, before they go out in front of a mirror, before every fucking day they spend time in front of a mirror worried about their appearance. They are probably not even fucking barely thinking about your fucking nose and your hair, brother. They're thinking about themselves. That is what women do. So you got to wipe that shit from your brain, dog. It's going to take time. Do your mental push-ups. Get out of that, that little zone. But let's see, coup dig. How do you prove that to a woman, being a G and fighting till the death? Well, first off, and most importantly, you have to say it. But how do they believe it is another question. Well, it doesn't matter if you're a skinny little piece of shit. And I'm sorry if any of you are skinny. I don't mean to say you're a piece of shit. It doesn't matter what you look like and this and that. The scrappiest little dude is gonna be able to put up a fight one way, shape, or form. How do you prove that? You make sure you walk the streets with your head high. You fucking walk on the street side of the sidewalk. You do everything that a gentleman would do, and then if a moment ever presents itself where you need to assert some sort of dominance over someone else in the world, you make sure you do it and be ready to fight if all hell breaks loose. So I encourage everyone to learn to fight. You should be taking some martial arts and you should be in good shape. You should be doing something to make yourself walk the earth knowing that you are an absolute threat to the fucking people around you. If anyone wants to fuck, it's look, there's two types of soccer balls, bro. You can either be a soccer ball sitting on the grass. Everyone, every kid, every woman, every man is going to walk up and kick that soccer ball. Or you can be a soccer ball with spikes on it. And I guarantee you this, maybe, most likely, no one is going to kick a soccer ball with big metal spikes on it. But if someone decides that they are brave enough to do so, you need to make sure that that thing hurts, and it's going to. So all you need to do is make sure that you are capable of absolutely doing, uh, turning yourself into a soccer ball with spikes. Shape your mind, learn to fight, and walk the earth knowing that you are a soccer ball with spikes. I'm still going to get kicked, and I still might lose, but I will fucking fight, and I will be difficult for them to take me down. It's not going to be it's not going to be I have my slaps and you have your fucking six dudes with fucking perfect boxing. It's going to be, look, I'm going to be kicking nuts and poking eyes and fucking gouging. Like, dude, you have to learn to fight, man, and you have to be a soccer ball with spikes. It doesn't matter if someone on the street wants to walk up to you and look like a G. You got to handle the situation however you need to handle it, and you need to know in your own head. You need to have your plan for that, and the way that you plan for that is to fight and train. So I strongly encourage people to do that. Learn to fight. And it's also most important in this day and age to learn to fight when you have the economy collapsing, food getting expensive. What do you think happens next? What do you think happens in a place like New York City when food gets too expensive and supply lines start shutting down? You better know how to fucking fight. You're gonna have to fucking learn how to find the truck that has all the food, fucking tell the driver to get the fuck out and get on the floor, and you're gonna have to drive that truck to a fucking location with your where your eight homies have their trunks open, dump all that shit and then fucking dip, fucking abandon that truck. You guys, you got to have plans, dude. You got to have plans. This world is not getting any better. It's getting fucking worse, guys. It's getting worse. And you want to sit here and fucking and not be learning to fight and not be learning to fucking be a top G. If you're not a top G, some fucking dude is gonna fucking come in and take everything you got. If that's what they want. Some people look, I don't want to come in and take everything you got, but I can. There's a lot of people out there that are gonna want to take what you got and destroy it and walk away. Only reason why I would come and take what someone else has is because I absolutely need it, and that's how I operate. A lot of you may forget I lived in a trailer park for quite a while. I had to steal food to eat for about 9 months. I know what it's like to give up or to have no hope and to figure out a way. I never stolen in my life like that. I had to steal food to fucking survive. Life is crazy. Life is crazy, man. Would I bring a gun to a fist fight? I always bring a gun, Will. And would I pull it out in a fist fight? Not unless I was 100% certain my gun was the only thing that's going to keep me alive. I do believe in honor. And I absolutely believe that when a man fights another man, there is an unspoken rule that this is fists. If someone is doing something ridiculous or you're getting jumped by 3 dudes, the gun comes out. But I do believe in honor. If I'm fighting, and I am not racist, but if I'm fighting a white dude and he has 6 friends and I have 2 friends and we have an agreement, yo, it's me and you. Tell all your fucking homeboys whatever happens. This is just one-on-one. You guys, yo, we're all fucking. This is a fight. This is an old fucking fashioned. We got to settle our beef. Tell your boys to step down. This is me and you, bro, right now. Okay. Now, if I'm fighting 10 black dudes, if I have three white friends and 10 black dudes, I'm not going to assume for 1 second any of them are going to honor that. So I'm going to be ready to fucking fight, and I'm going to be ready for 6 dudes to step in and start doing stupid fucking shit, and the gun's going to come the fuck out. I won't necessarily shoot anyone up front. I'll say, yo, back the fuck up. This is your one fucking chance to not be dead in the next 10 seconds. Get the fuck away. Well, Will Miller, it's not because they're black. I think a lot of black people are very good. In fact, I think most are. But it's this inner city thing where prosecutors are allowing this stuff to happen without any repercussion. It's a big problem. I in my hometown where there were black people, there wasn't any of this crazy shit. But now you go to New York City or you go to Chicago or you look at any of these places and you don't have the same situation that you might have had 20 years ago. Yeah, it has nothing to do with racism, and it's not because they're black. But it's when you see this stuff happening, when you look on the internet and you see a store getting robbed or something, it's 50 black people going into a fancy shopping store, Givenchy or some shit, and it's 50 black people. It's not 50 white people. It's not even 40 black people and 10 white people. It's 50 black people. So look, and they're probably from some LA hood, you know what I mean? So it's like, look, they're not from the best circumstances. They don't have the same code of honor. Their parents didn't raise them saying, if you ever fight a man, it's a one-on-one. If you ever do this, don't steal, don't fucking grow up with honor, be an honorable man, do honorable things. If you don't have things that you want, then work twice as fucking hard to get them. You don't have parents saying that for generations now. And now you have kids that are young stealing cars, crashing into school buses filled with children, and kids dying, and nothing happens. You have in New York City, Mr. Penny, who was defending other people on the subway, inadvertently actually didn't kill him on the spot, choked a guy, and the guy died at the hospital. And then you have a black guy who stabs with an illegal knife another black man doing the same exact thing, maybe a month apart from each other. And the DA won't prosecute the black guy. They'll say, oh, illegal knife, illegal stabbing. Well, it was in self-defense. We got to let this one go. Daniel Penny does it with his bare hands. Guy survives, gets taken to the hospital, dies, and DA opens a case. So, look, I think a lot of this is by design, unfortunately, Will Miller. And, it's not like white trash America is the one doing this. It's not like you have 50 rednecks with their pickup trucks and shotguns rolling up and causing a ruckus. It's these fucking inner city DAs, particularly, New York City and Chicago are the two that come to mind. So yeah, that's the reason why I bring that up, is because I just don't trust it anymore. I don't trust the system. I think what they're trying to do is actually create chaos. But I know tons of black people with honor and who I respect. In fact, far more than I don't know. But yeah, it's absolutely nothing to do with being black. It's to do with society, parenting, and prosecution. What you got, girl? What you got, girl? Does the gun need to come out, or are you just barking for no reason? There's nothing, baby. There's nothing, baby. Yeah, there's nothing. You little scared cat. Good alarm, dog. And let's see here. Cass Bundy. I'm sorry. Cupcake. I'm looking forward to hearing the news. And let's see, what else do we got? So, Q Dig, what do you think? How do you prove to a woman, though? You tell her. You tell her. And if you ever need to be able to prove it, then you better be ready. Better be ready to prove it. And I'll tell you something, Q Dig, and everyone. You guys, I've lost way, way, way more fights than I've won. Every time I fought in the street, I probably had a decent chance. But look, I've had my nose broken, 2 black eyes, and multiple times I've been cracked, man. I fought almost a ton of times in high school, a ton of times in middle school, elementary school, bullied, this, that, whatever. And I've lost probably way more fights in my life than I've ever won. But once I started training to fight, I learned real quick that a little bit of form, a little bit of power, actually a lot of form, a lot of training. It doesn't even matter as much about the power, to be honest. Good cardio, you're gonna fuck most people up. What started those fights for you? I was just the kid that people didn't like. I think I came from a bad household, and I think a lot of kids can kind of smell that on other kids. And I, being that I came from a bad place, my mom went to prison when I was very young. I didn't have a mom. I was abused a lot, and stuff like that, I think, is what caused other kids to kind of see me as a target. So I think I was just not liked because I already had like negative energy on me. So I was like, as kids, when you don't have much in the form of, the economy of children is status, and that status is largely the result of their parents. You can have good parents, and they can be charismatic and talk to other parents. The next thing you know, you're a popular kid in school because these parents are friends, and now you're friends with that other kid because your parents are friends. You get what I'm saying? I didn't have all that. In fact, I was getting my ass kicked every single night for most of my life by both my father and stepmother, and so I think I just had a lot of like negatives. I was always down. I was depressed. I was a kid that was sad. I was getting fucked up all the time, showing up to school with fucking bruises on my face, and no one gave a shit. And as a kid, you don't know who or what is supposed to be like this and that, so you just go along with it. And I think a lot of other kids just saw I was an easy target. So, damn, that was the recipe for disaster. I was fucked with all the time. When I say learn to be a soccer ball with spikes, I'm not telling you for no reason. I'm telling you because I had to become a soccer ball with spikes on it. It wasn't about winning. It was about being difficult. It was about not being easy. So yeah, I've lost. You know, I've lost when I broke my shoulder. I wasn't taken to a hospital. My dad and stepmom were punching my shoulder on, or punching my shoulder. Here, I'll turn on the camera. Let's see here. All right, guys, what's up? Going outside. So, you know what? Let me wipe this thing down so I can see in the sun. Yeah, 100% true. They were sadistic. They were very sadistic, and I know what it is now. I've learned. I've gone through life. Chose not to be a victim. I went through phases, and I've learned much. Everything that I tell you is all the result of my successes and failures. And sorry, guys, I'm cleaning this camera and I'm cleaning this screen because in the sun the glare is terrible, and I have to. We're having a good conversation, so I want to make sure I have all this right so I can see pretty good. Can't even see if you guys are seeing me. Let me flip over here. It's been beautiful out, guys, so I'm out here getting my tan. Can you see me or not? Let me make this live now. Yeah, okay. I don't smoke cigarettes all the time, actually. But I just started like a week, like a little bit ago, because it was just easier to smoke a cigarette, and I just really wanted to inhale something. I don't smoke any weed or any drugs or anything like that, so I just really wanted to inhale something, and just needed some cigarettes for a minute, so just smoking a couple. But let's see here. Yeah, they were just sadistic, and so I grew up with that. LT at 105 outside right now. Yeah, man, this weather out here is sunny. But it's not hot. It's fucking perfect, man. I love it out here. I fucking love it out here. I'll actually grab a cigar next because I still smoke my cigars. And I'm hoping to catch another trade here pretty soon. I don't really want to short, but I might. But yeah, I grew up in a very sadistic environment where people hurt me because they just enjoyed hurting people. And yeah, I didn't let it break me. It's okay, girl. It's okay. So look, it's getting some strong gusts out here. Hope you guys can hear me okay. I'll get a headset. If you guys, is the wind affecting the sound? Coinbase license future trading in America. Probably BlackRock stuff. I think we're going to be seeing more of that, 100%. Show you guys my. Okay, Roxy, you want to say hi to the camera? Hey, come over here. Come over here, baby. This is my baby girl, Roxy. Hey, my little sweet baby. This is Roxy. Taking care of my. I lost the dog in the divorce too, but you know, got her back for a couple weeks while we while my ex-wife and my son go on vacation. So yeah, she's a beautiful baby girl. She's such a sweetheart. I brought her with me to the bar yesterday, smoking some cigars, and everyone loves her. Everyone loves her. She's such a good dog. She's just an absolute sweetheart. So yep, I have her for 2 weeks. My pretty baby. Yeah, my pretty baby. Oh, you my pretty baby girl. Yeah, you're such a sweetheart. You know what I'm talking about, you. You know what I'm. Oh, you got a little smile. You got a little smile now. Oh yeah, you're the happy girl. Yeah, she's such a sweet girl. Um, yeah, anything with Coinbase news, I'm gonna lean toward BlackRock stuff. That's what makes the most sense to me right now. BlackRock is teaming up with them. Coinbase IPO'd. They haven't had any custody issues. Coinbase is probably the place for white collars, as even Michael Saylor would I think put his money there to buy from Coinbase at the very least. So yeah, I hope let's see, let's see, where are you? Will Miller. You can see I'm bald, man. Don't give a shit. Women don't care about that. Maybe shave your head. Matt, does a positive funding rate mean it's favoring the bears? Not necessarily. A positive funding rate simply means that there are more longs than there are shorts. And that's basically an exchange's incentive for more people to open up shorts. But doesn't mean that it favors bears. It might favor you for a short trade, but that's about it. What do I think about Robinhood Exchange listed on NASDAQ? I think Robinhood is probably one of the most dangerous tools to use. A, you don't have custody, and B, you're basically giving a bunch of rich people correct, Matt. That's it. That's it exactly. 100%. You got it. Nailed on the head. So, Robinhood was a way for poor people to open up an account and put $100 into a trading portfolio and become investors instead of having to go through all these really big companies, Fidelity or Schwab or anything like that. And what I think is the nefarious side of this is, well, we got a lot more people in the game. We got a lot more money we can take. And I think that's what they've done with Robinhood. I think Robinhood is a place where you can sell that data to the very wealthy and let them know when to sell into thicker pools of liquidity because you have more smaller investors. Back inside. You're welcome, Matt. So I'm over here. I'm pulling back up my exchange on my laptop. And yep, price is still going up. This is okay. I got out of my trade a little early, but that's fine. I made money. Took the money and ran. This is a big full retrace and change back into a strong aggregated spot market ask dominance. Pretty dynamic from top end of the book. Do I make a trade? Do I make a trade here? You know what? Just to play, I'm going to do a very small position. Just to keep the gloves on and have a little bit of fun. Let's trade this range for a bit. Oh, it looks like I missed the boat for now. I got my charts, I got my comments, I can see everything. I got my beautiful 1911 done up by a gunsmith, made this for me. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Compensator, all metal piece. I mean, it's good to have an all metal gun. A lot of safety features, so a lot of other people, the average person won't know how to use a 1911 with the safety and the rear safety and stuff. So this is a great gun to have. Great gun to have. Yeah. You know what? I'll show you guys, take you guys on a little tour here. House is a little dirty, but welcome to one of my favorite parts of it. Let's see if I can pull up the other thing so I can make sure you see what I'm seeing. Got everything up over here that I could possibly need. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. My little workbench there to clean everything up, take care of business, make sure all my stuff is tip top. You know what? I'm gonna grab a cigar. You guys know this room. It's where I'm doing my streaming from. My main streams. My kitchen over there. We'll do some more cooking. Oh yeah, you guys want to see? Always got to have some fruit. A little low because me and my son were just eating all of it. But I got my stuff. Got my good stuff. Let me drink some water before I go outside. Welcome to my place. Let's get some sun for a long time. Roxy, come on, baby. Barfings, that's sick, man. I need to work on my collection. Got your Smith and Wesson. That's great. And I would say, yeah, you probably need to add a rifle. You should have some enough to cover mid range. Beautiful day. Well, Barfings, um, the good thing about your situation is you can watch a YouTube video and you'll learn a lot about guns quick. So watch a video, make sure you know how to clean it and strip it down. And, if you need some parts, get some parts. Cupcake. All right, Joe. Thank you again for everything. Got to head out. Keep you updated in future streams. Kind of bogged down with work. It's our busy season. Try to make more streams. Cupcake, my friend. Uh, very happy to see you. I'm very happy to see you, and I'm glad to hear that you've made some steps in a very positive direction. Cupcake, please remember, She wants you. The one, like, your job right now is not to fuck this up. She wants you, dog. So, clean house. Get this done. You have the cat in the bag, bro. You're clearly a charming individual, a little innocent, and I think a lot of girls like that. So, lock it down. Get in there. Get to the romantic part. She wants it. She absolutely wants it. So get there. Get there soon. Nice. Cheers, brother. Glad you got that book. Hey, girl. Now you guys see why my shirt's off almost all the time I'm out here. It's too nice. Alright, am I filled yet? Looks like I'm right on the cusp. Man, we're right on the cusp of getting filled here. Filled. Alright, I'll play this one out. I just took a short barfings, a very, very tiny short just to be playing. A fun short, let's call it. Less than 1x lev. I would say it's important to keep the gloves on and hit the bag when you're uncomfortable. Make sure that you're trading based on something. I'm trading on a RSI right now. So that's all I would say. Keep the gloves on. Let's go right here. 29,127. What's up, baby? Watch out, watch out. You're messing up my computer. You're pressing buttons. Pressing buttons, my sweet baby. Pressing buttons. I think I need to take my dog out. Gosh darn it. You need to go out. I'll have to be back in just a minute. I'm gonna take this beautiful baby girl out to go potty. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll be right back. Bitcoin motorist. Hey, Joe, just tuned in. Good to see the sun is out. Yeah, sun is out, sky is blue. Life is beautiful, buddy. Gotta get a cigar now. Yeah, you know what? I gotta get back to my cigar. I like to drink a little bit of baking soda every once in a while. All right, we got 45 minutes left before I gotta get to work. Come on. You wanna come out? I'm gonna set my exit. 29,120. And back to comments. Okay. Don't you use isolated instead of cross? I use cross, but this exchange is a little weird how they do cross. So it's not the same type of cross I'm used to, but yeah, I tend to use cross. And Umazona, what is your stop loss set at? How do you determine it? Typically, how do you personally determine stop losses? Good question, Uma. I like to say that I have, imagine a control panel with 3 switches: capital exposure, leverage, and time. And if I have very little capital exposure and very little leverage, I have more time. Now, time is kind of part the key word here for my stop loss. I don't even have a liquidation price, so I don't need to worry about it as much. But where would it be? Well, it would probably be, let's look at the chart together. And broaden this out. Probably be up here, because that would be a full Bart Simpson retrace. 29,295. This is looking like a good area for my stop loss. That would probably mean that we're returning to a channel above this range. I'm not trading based on signals right now. It's taking a little scalpy doodle. And I'm just using horizontals right now. Simply just using horizontals. Very easy. And barfings. Use order book for signals for scalping, since this doesn't seem like a scalp. I do tend to use my own signals, Saz signals, for order book analysis and making my decisions, my trading decisions. There's a big, beautiful butterfly right here, right in front of me. Wow, this thing's beautiful. But yeah, this scalp is just based on RSI. RSI getting cooked and knowing full well that everything that is happening right now is in such a whipsaw fashion that there isn't much liquidity chasing the book. So it is, in a way, order book based thinking. Just getting these eye boogers out your eyes. Let me get these eye boogers out your eyes. Yeah, apple cider vinegar is great. What's the benefit of drinking baking soda? I never really got how people like to drink base stuff because their stomach will just produce more acid to counteract the base. Yeah, it's just about throwing some very, creating alkalinity in your body. And I will tell you this, Barfings, I don't do this when I'm eating. I only do it on, I'm not going to eat for a while. I'll do it, I'll eat later. So this isn't going to mess with my stomach acids during digestion or anything like that. And raw unfiltered apple cider vinegar LT. Actually, that's what I use when I wash my son's hair. I use raw unfiltered apple cider vinegar. It's funny, the scalp came close right to my, hit the line basically. Almost getting there. Are we gonna go to the bar later and hang out? Yo, Shivesh. Great to see you here, my friend. Hope all is well. Always good to see you. Happy to see you around. And thanks for tuning in and finding my new channel. Obviously, all of you, thank you so much. Shivesh, thank you, brother. Happy to see you here. Just chilling. Took a very small short, just to play short. Good, man. Good. Really close to getting this little scalp fill. All right. What do we got? What do we got? Taking the steps down, slow and steady. Right back to that horizontal, which is also my exit. Hoping for some action there. I'm going inside. Calf spondy, I moved to Wisconsin. Beautiful Wisconsin. I gotta get ready to head out here. Yeah, this thing's running hot right now.
All right, just exited the other thing here. You guys, I'm probably gonna wrap it up now and get ready. I'm back to doing my one-on-one client work, and so I have some sessions today. If any of you are interested in doing something like that, please feel free to reach out. Saz Analytica at gmail.com, or hit me up on Telegram, of course, at Joe_Saz. Uma, what's the percent gain? .23. So again, this is a trade just to keep gloves on and to keep hitting the bag. It's not always about making all the money in the world. Sometimes it's about just winning consistently and trading in uncomfortable environments, because a lot of the time is going to be uncomfortable. You need to have the skills to be able to trade a very uncomfortable situation. So I encourage you all to find that time every once in a while. Excuse me. And just very low capital, low lev, even low time, because this is more of just a quick play. But it's good to keep practicing and to make sure that as a trader, you can trade in the most uncomfortable environments, because Bitcoin will get very uncomfortable. It's a very difficult environment to trade. In fact, most people lose everything. So be sure to keep the gloves on. Make sure you can handle the business. All right. All right, guys, let's wrap it up. Much love to you all. I got my client stuff out, so if you guys want to become a client and take on some personal lessons, don't hesitate to reach out. Much love to you all. Stay in good shape, do beautiful things, bend out your comfort zone every single day, pursue the mastery of yourself. All right, everyone, be talking to you soon. Peace.